Hello, Colonels. I'm Jacob Latimer.
And I'm Jada Hamby.
And welcome to the Colonel Cast. We hope you're all having a great day.
Today we are covering how screen time affects your me time. That's right, this week's feature story is the often discussed topic of phone usage and how it can damage your social and mental health. Usually this discussion comes from your parents, who you don't listen to anyways. But recently there has been some studies reporting some serious negative side effects to unhealthy usage.
And we're not here to preach how phones are ruining the generation, even though they might be, but this is becoming a serious topic, so we're going to look at both sides of the argument.
Along with this feature story, we will get into some entertainment news, sports, and some new announcements.
Thank you for joining us today. It's time for the CCN. Many teens today are losing face-to-face interaction. They are instead using apps, social media, or other forms of communication to get this interaction.
This is a reason we are seeing more anxiety and depression because youth today do not know how to make meaningful relationships or have necessary social interaction. We went out to explore how some of you use your phones on a weekly basis.
Do you think that you are addicted to your phone?
Yes, I do. I usually spend about 2 or so hours on TikTok every day. It's kind of taking over my life. It's sad, but that's the reality of it. I don't know what it is about it, but I think everybody's addicted to their phones.
Probably not addicted, but do I want to go without it? No.
Do you think you use your phone a lot?
Yes.
Okay, can we see your screen time?
Yes. 4 hours and 51 minutes per day.
4 hours and 51 minutes a day. Okay, do you think there can be a healthy balance between your life and using your phone?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
How so?
By not getting on my phone that much.
Thank you.
I'm on my phone a lot.
All the time? Yeah. All the time. Can we see your screen time? Okay, how often do you use it?
A lot. 34 hours and 45 minutes this week. And 4 hours and 57 minutes per day.
4 hours and 57 minutes a day. Do you think that's a lot?
I mean, yeah.
On your screen time, how often do you use your phone a day?
6 hours and 24 minutes.
6 hours and 24 minutes. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Also, we did a poll on our Twitter and found that 75% of people who voted use their phone at least 2.5 hours a day, and 25% of people use it for at least 5.5 hours a day.
One thing that sets this newest generation apart from every past generation is that we have spent our entire adolescent years being exposed to smartphones. Dr. Jean Twenge, who coined the term iGen, wrote a book about this subject. iGen refers to anyone roughly born between 1995 and 2006 and has spent most of their childhood and adolescence with a smartphone.
Most of you watching probably just got your smartphone a few years ago because your parents wanted to be able to contact you when you were done with after-school activities. While there is no denying the positives of the expansion of communication that came from smartphones, there is a widespread debate on the damage that smartphones are doing to our generation.
Smartphones are nothing new. They have been around long enough now that studies are emerging about how smartphones are affecting our personalities. However, we have to remember that smartphones were originally touted as productivity tools. Many Gen X users probably had Palm Pilots back in the day and therefore were the first in line for the 2007 original iPhone.
So what can we still do that's healthy or productive with our phones?
That's a great question, Jacob. We've got so much content to share that we're going to have to continue this next week.
Up next, we have a new appreciation segment called Tireless Teachers, and here's Ms. Seitz and Ms. Evans for more.
Hi, we are here today to tell you all about something else new and exciting that we're doing in the high school this year. We have created what's called the Tireless Teacher Award, and it literally is a big tire that has been painted that will be passed on from one teacher to the next, and it's for teachers who go above and beyond, and it's tireless because they work tirelessly to do everything they can to make this school even better than it already is. Normally, we will vote on this. You, the students, will vote on this the last Monday of every month during PLT through your PLT Google Classroom. But Miss Evans and I are here today because it's been such a fantabulous Spirit Week that we wanted to get it started this week. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Evans and let her tell you who some of us have chosen to start this, to award this to, because of the work that they do in this school that is just ongoing. So without further ado, here's Miss Evans.
Those of you all that have been here for a while realize that Spirit Weeks have not always been this amazing, have not always been this fun, and have not always been this participated in. Well, we have a couple of teachers that have made it their mission, and they have done wonderful things to never ever stop. Even though some things have been in their way, some obstacles, they wanted to make sure that they made schools fun for you students and made you to want to be here so that you could be at school and learn and have an excellent time. They believed in you. They believed in you that you could handle this. They believed in you that you could make this happen. And even when maybe things didn't go easily or people didn't understand, these two teachers never, ever, ever stopped to make Henderson County High School the best place that could be. So do we want to say? I'm sure you all may know, but Ginger Stovall and Connor Mattingly. We could never have had what we have at Henderson County High School if it weren't for you. So we felt like it was very fitting for you guys to be our first Tireless Teacher Award.
We are here on a serious note because last week we feel like Spirit Week was really fun for so many kids, and we got so much positive feedback from students and parents. So we just wanted to give a big shout out and thank a couple of people who were super, super instrumental in making all of that happen. And those individuals are Miss Ginger Stovall and Mr. Connor Mattingly. So we have a new award that we are starting this year called the Tireless Teacher Award.
What's happening here?
And they didn't know about this. So normally you all will vote on this in PLT like the last Monday of every month, and you all will choose who gets this Tireless Teacher Award next. We've got a lot of individuals in this building who work tirelessly, get it, tirelessly, to do good things for you kids in this building and for the staff in the building. So we wanted to get it rolling, no pun intended, I just came up with that one, and award this to these two individuals who seriously, most of what happens in this school would not happen as far as the fun stuff without these two. So, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Don't you want like say anything?
Nope.
They're still tired from last week.
Spirit Week this week?
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Back to normal clothes.
Until next time. Okay.
There you go.
Now, what we want you guys to hear, Mr. Mattingly and Ms. Stovall, is how wonderful you are and what impact that you have made with the students to make this all possible.
Only does Mr. Mattingly handle all of the student ambassador business, but he also basically runs pep rallies, Spirit Week, In Whole, and everything that has to do with school spirit. So shout out Mr. Mattingly. Thank you for everything you do.
Hello, Miss Stovall. This is an appreciation video for you. We really love you. I love you very much. Thank you so much for helping me, and you're just as much as a Disney fan as I am. We both love Mickey. Thank you for everything that you helped me with senior year. It's been the best year yet, and it's all thanks to you. Love you.
I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Mattingly. I know him as the student ambassador sponsor and the Spirit Week connoisseur and the pep rally organizer. I don't know where Spirit Week would be. I don't know where school spirit would be without Mr. Mattingly. I don't know where student ambassadors would be without Mr. Mattingly. And I'm sure he's a great teacher, a great basketball coach, and he's just a great guy overall. And I just really appreciate everything you do, Mr. Mattingly. Thank you.
Hey, Miss Stovall, just wanted to tell you how much I love you, and thank you for teaching me how to be a great leader, and you're also everything I'd want to be in a Disney princess.
So I just want to say a few things to Mr. Mattingly. He always sets the bar for us because every day he comes into school, he's always dressing out, he's always doing his best, he's always setting the standard for us. And I really just look up to him as a role model in the way that I should act in school and like in the way that I do the things that I want to do and like reach my goals. Mr. Mattingly has taught me a lot about myself and how to better myself in school and outside of school.
Stovall is one of my favorite teachers. I have her for leadership dynamics, and then I'm also a class officer, so I hang out with her every single Tuesday morning, and we plan events and do all types of stuff together. And she really encourages me to step out of my comfort zone and go all out for Spirit Week and talk to new people and just do a bunch of things like that.
Now to our School of Fine Arts, who have shared with us a video update.
What's the difference? How many seconds it took? What's the difference? Every single thing. The knife falling through a hole in his pocket? I mean, how can you prove that he didn't get to the door?
Could it have illustrations?
Impossible!
Why not? It might look good. Give it some zip.
Illustrations are two-dimensional.
I know what you mean, but good draftsmen can give very realistic three-dimensional drawings.
I need 4!
Einstein! I'm trying to help you here. You want your book to have impact, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
And if you want your book to have impact, you've got to have people read it, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, in your field, how many people do you figure have to read your book for it to have some impact?
1!
I was not a very good mother, Christopher. Maybe if things were different, maybe if you were different, I might have been better at it. But that's not the way things turned out. I am not your father. Your father is a much more patient person. He doesn't let things get to him, and if it does, he just lets them go. But that's not who I am, and there is nothing I can do to change that. Do you remember when we were in town shopping together? And we went into Bental's, and it was really crowded, but we had to get a Christmas present for Grandma. And you were scared because of all the people. And I tried to pick you up and move you because I saw that you had wet yourself. But you wouldn't let me touch you. You just screamed, and the manager came by and asked what was going on, but we just had to wait until you stopped screaming.
Great stuff, Sofa. Thank you for sharing. We look forward to the first play this year. Next up, Area 51 is due to be stormed by thousands of conspiracy theorists tomorrow. To get more in depth on this, we have the return of one of last year's favorite segments, the CRYPTID CAST.
It's Alan and my new co-host,
Brenna.
And yes,
CRYPTID CAST is back, baby. On this segment of CRYPTID CAST, we prepare.
Today marks one day until the soon-to-be infamous Area 51 raid.
So, we decided to go around the school and ask students about their plans for the raid.
Also, we caught a real-life possible alien, Mr.
Dun dun dun!
Mr. Fleming.
Roll the footage.
What are your plans for Area 51?
You know, I'm not really sure. Probably just gonna Naruto run in there.
I'm going to respect the authority. Actually, Bernie, if Bernie gets elected, he said he's gonna tell us about the aliens.
Cool. So what's your plan for Area 51?
Naruto run around the bullets. We gotta find out what's inside. Is Naruto the right word? The run? Okay, thank you. I'm trying to be hip. I'm not doing well at it.
Thank you.
All right.
My plan for Area 51 is to be there and raid that place and find the aliens.
Yes.
No plan, but I'm there.
You could try boxing yourself up and mailing yourself directly to the source.
I think I'm gonna try and steal me an alien and then put like an ET and hide them in my closet with a bunch of stuffed animals.
Nice.
I'm here with Miss English, and I just have to ask, have you noticed anything suspicious about Mr. Fleming?
I have. So very few people know this was actually his room before I was in here. And so you'll find I have these Scrabble pieces that keep appearing random places. Yes, and there's Spanish things still left in my room. So there's some on my desk and like in my closet that I'm not real sure what happened there. I have another little scary. So Friday, it's been a couple Fridays ago, I had a missed call from Mike Fleming on my phone. But Monday I asked him why he called me, and he swears he didn't call me. Very suspicious. So I don't know. He's a sketchy guy.
Kind of alien-like?
Perhaps.
Fleming, we have reports for some people that say that you might be an escaped alien from Area 51. How do you feel about this?
This is inherently false. As we humans know, there's no such thing as life on other planets. That's ridiculous. Why would that even be a thing, right? It's obviously there's no Martians. Okay, there's no green people, purple people, blue people. It's just, the normal colors that most people have, that I've observed, seen No.
We came into Mr. Fleming's room. We can't find him, but his closet is kind of open, so we're gonna check it out. Shh. He's sleeping. Suspicious.
Suspicious? Yes.
Very. Is Mr. Fleming an alien?
Is his family still at Area 51?
Will you go to free them?
Viewers, tell us what you think on our Twitter or our Instagram.
And as always,
Stay safe and see you later, County.
Continuing on, Chronoculture is back, as well with a couple of our roving reporters, Nick Hertigan and Brenna Hagen.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I'm Nick Hertigan.
And I'm Brenna Hagen.
And we're back to Chronoculture. On August 29th, the Chronoculture segment went to Second Street Treats for an interview and review. In an interview with Melissa, we asked about their food, community, and business overall. Here's how it turned out.
We asked how they were involved in the community.
On hot summer days, the frozen yogurt shop hands out water bottles for free. There have been a few times when I stopped by thankful for water. They also help with the women's shelter and display pictures of the community on their monitor. We also asked if they plan on staying open during the winter.
Unfortunately, Second Street Treats has been closing during winter because business is slow. It's hard to sell a cold snack when it's cold out, so the business has started selling coffee, drinks, pizza, and other foods, both to branch out and hopefully be open in the winter.
Second Street Treats has multiple unique flavors and many toppings. It doesn't matter what flavors you like, unless you're lactose intolerant, it will have what you want. Go check them out at 221 2nd Street.
And up next, everyone's favorite girls, Kirsten and Drew.
Is it going? How's it hanging, County?
You guys ready to hear what's new?
Real quick before we get into new soundtracks and such, Rick Ocasek, lead singer of the 70s band The Cars, has passed at age 75. Rock band Weezer is very upset with his passing, considering he was a huge inspiration for them. He definitely will leave a legacy.
Moving on, the Charlie's Angels soundtrack was just recently released and features many artists such as Miley Cyrus, Lana Del Rey, and Ariana Grande.
Wow, Lana Del Rey is really blowing up.
I know, right?
Did you know that October 4th is the world's worst smile day?
Did you know it's also the day the new Joker movie comes out?
Weird coincidence. Anyways, you know that 190 sitcom Friends?
Yeah, what about it?
It's coming to theaters.
Are you serious?
Yeah, on September 22nd, September 28th, and October 2nd, it's going to be playing in AMC theaters.
Nice.
Well, that's all for this week's segment of What's New.
See you later, County.
Peace.
Hey County, it's Jada and Jacob.
And we have a new way of doing our announcements. If you have a special announcement you want to make for a club or an organization that you're involved in, you can let me know, you can let Jada know, or you can let Mr. Fish know at R112 and we'll put it on the Colonel Cast.
Hey, wait. Isn't the host of Blood Drive coming up?
Let's roll it.
Hey County, my name is Sarah Gomer. HOSA and the Health Science Unit are sponsoring a blood drive on Thursday, September 26th. If you are interested in donating blood, please visit a health science teacher or a unit desk to get a consent form. For each pint of blood you donate, you're saving 3 lives. And you get free snacks after. If you have any questions, please look at these flyers or in the hallway, or ask a health science teacher or a HOSA officer. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's Paranormal Addictive episode of the CCN.
Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel with your Google account. The more followers we have, the more YouTube allows us to share better content like going live from a mobile device. And as always, we'll be back next time letting you know what's going on in your world. Have a great day, County. I'm Jacob Latimer.
And I'm Jada Hamby.
Signing out.
E-R-G, the I, the E, and can no other lady put it down like me. I'm Fergalicious. Oh.
My body stay vicious. I be up in the gym just working on my fitness. He's my witness. Ooh.
And they be lying down the block just to watch what I got on this too.
Yeah, it was. I told you.
Yeah, of course it was.
And here's our footage. We have a little footage party.
Footage party.
Footage party. Yeah. We got Mr. Fleming to go. Anyways, okay.
I'm gonna turn around, brothers go around, I was looking at me up and down, looking at my
I throw it around, little drum.
I don't want to see a man.
I don't know they can see it and I keep feeding how the boys want to eat it, but I'm trying to tell that I can't be treated like clientele because he said he's delicious.
He's delicious. Ooh.
Promiscuous, and if you were suspicious, the teleprompter's backwards. I can't see that.
We have to be. Oh, staying alive.
Also, we did a poll on our Twitter and found that I forgot these statistics.
They're right next to it.
Are they? Okay.
I gotta figure out where it is now.
Hey,
Is it at the
Colonels.
bottom?
I'm Jacob Latimer.
Jacob.
As always, County, we're here to give you what's going on in, I don't know,
Okay, I'll say it.
I'm gonna wing it.
I mean, that's